Hello, it's Anders here on Watch On channel, and I'm continuing my series of videos from Baselworld 2018. So Baselworld is the world's biggest watch fair, but it's also a very confusing experience because a lot of companies are releasing a lot of watches. And some companies are really good at promoting their watches and doing a very nice overview of all the new watches they're releasing, and some companies are not as good at that. And I must say Seiko, one of the most famous and biggest watch companies in the world, they are not really good at making it very easy to get an overview of all the watches they're releasing. So I'm trying to here collect some of the most important watches, in my opinion, they are releasing now here at Baselworld 2018, and trying to just compile them for you guys. So a lot of dive watches, a lot of dress watches, women's watches, Grand Seiko, and a lot of stuff is going on. So let me just give you a quick walkthrough of what Seiko are releasing. So first off is two new dive watches, which are commemorating the 1968 dive watches from Seiko. So first off is the SB077. This is a automatic dive watch from Seiko with a movement 6R15. It has a water resistance of 200 meters, a screw-down crown, a unidirectional bezel, and comes in a diameter of 44 millimeters. So quite a big dive watch. It comes on this stainless steel bracelet and is priced at 1,100 euros. Moving on to its brother, it's essentially the same watch, but it comes with a blue bezel insert. So the SB079 comes on a rubber strap, and has the same interior, the same movement, the same different details as the model I mentioned just before, but it comes on a rubber strap, on a rubber strap and with a blue bezel insert. So it's priced at 900 euros if you're more into the blue version with the rubber strap. So very interesting watch here. So Seiko are also doing some prospects watches. So looking at the prospects line, they're doing some watches within that line, which is a very popular line. And one of the lines here is the SNE498P1 and the SNE499P1. So the one is the golden tuna, which is called the golden tuna because it's with a golden crown and a golden case. And the other one is called the Paddy. So it comes with the Pepsi bezel, as we know. So both these watches are solar powered, and of course in a whole other price range that we see with a lot of other watches. So it comes with the movement. Both of these watches comes with the movement. The V157, it's accurate to plus minus 15 seconds per month, and it comes at a very nice price at 420 euros for the golden version. The other version, I believe, is around the same price. So completely same dimensions. It's only 12.4 millimeters thick, but in diameter it's 46.7 millimeters. So a big chunky watch from Seiko. These two solar powered watches, and I believe they also come in another varieties of colors. But a very interesting new release is the new SLA025. So this is kind of the watch that's taking over from the Marine Master in some way, because this watch, the Marine Master, was discontinued, but now we have the SLA025. So this is a limited edition dive watch, has only 1,500 pieces, and a very interesting thing is that it comes with the 8L5537 dual movement. So this is a very interesting movement from Seiko, which is a high beat movement at 36,000 beats per hour, which is quite amazing in my opinion at a dive watch, because you get this super smooth second hand. So reminding us a lot of the Marine Master watch. So it's a big chunky dive watch at 44.8 millimeters, a thickness of 15.7 millimeters, and a very nice double dome sapphire crystal. But it's also a very expensive watch, but it's definitely a luxury watch, and because it's also limited to 1,500 pieces, this 300-meter water-resistant dive watch comes in at 5,500 euros, which is quite a heavy price. So another watch, and this is probably the star of the show for me regarding Seiko's dive watches, is the new SLA019. So super interesting watch. It's also limited to 1,968 pieces. It comes with the 8L35 movement, water resistance down to 300 meters, unidirectional bezel insert, 44.3 millimeters in diameter, 15.4 millimeters in thickness, sapphire crystal. So what I think is very interesting about this watch is the green color they did. So it reminds of me a lot of the Rolex Hulk watch, and I really think it's a cool color design they did with this watch. And at a price range of 3,200 euros, it's more attainable than the other Seiko type watch we were just looking at, but still a quite expensive watch, but interesting watch nonetheless, in my opinion. The whole line of watches is just crazy with Seiko, so we're moving on to women's watches, and this is very interesting. It's the Presage line, but they're releasing some new models for women at a very nice diameter of 33.8 watches for women here, but I really like it. So we have the first one, which is a red cocktail time dial, as you can see here. This is the SRP 853J1, and it comes with a 4R35 movement, a power reserve of 41 hours, a hardlex crystal, a water resistance of 50 meters, and a stainless steel bracelet. So the prices haven't come out yet, but I believe it's going to be very tasty prices here. We also have a white dial version with the reference number SRP855J1, which has the same dimensions and the same technical aspects as the red one. And we also have a golden one, so with a rose gold coating, if your wife or your girlfriend or your fiance is more interested in gold version. So I really like these women's watches. I think they did a nice job, and also making these watches available for women. So another line of watches which is moving into the luxury line of Seiko watches is the SBB073, which is limited to 2,500 pieces. So this is also in the Presage line. A very nice watch when we look at the pictures here. Super beautiful with different nice details on the dial here. As we can see, we have a power reserve, and we have a very nice dial design with this kind of wave pattern and super beautiful blue color. So it comes with the 6R27 movement, 29 joules, power reserve of 45 hours, double dome sapphire crystal, nice dimensions of 40.6 millimeters and 14.1 millimeters in thickness. So this watch is limited to 2,500 pieces and is priced at 1,650 euros. So moving on to another limited to 2,500 pieces is the SPB075. So 40 millimeters in diameter, 50 hours of power reserve, thickness of 12.4 millimeters, and a very nice double dome sapphire crystals as well, and the beautiful dial with the Roman numerals, but a very simple watch with only a date complication, which comes in at 1,450 euros. Moving on to another limited edition Seiko Presage, the SJE073, which is a very interesting watch, limited to 1,881 pieces. So this comes with the 6L35 movement, a power reserve for 45 hours, and a super slim and thin case, only 9.8 millimeters and a diameter of 40.7 millimeters. So you get a very nice luxury dress watch here with a nice beautiful stainless steel bracelet, sapphire crystal, which is super nice, and also at a pretty okay price at 2,200 euros, but still within more expensive watches, definitely. So I would like to move on to the Grand Seiko watches, and Grand Seiko is always very interesting to look at. They have this completely crazy watch here, which only is priced at yen at 5,500,000 yen. So this is the SBGH265, limited to only 20 pieces. Pretty amazing. 36,000 beats per hour, an accuracy from +3 to -1 seconds per day, which is pretty amazing. A power reserve of 55 hours, and a double dome sapphire crystal, a diameter of 39.5 millimeters, a thickness of 13 millimeters. Very nice Grand Seiko watch here. Beautiful Grand Seiko watch. So we also have rose gold versions. So the SBGH266, which is limited to 150 pieces, 18 karat yellow gold, a nice 9S85 movement, an accuracy of +4 to -2 seconds per day, 37 joules, dual dome sapphire crystal, and again 39.5 millimeters in diameter and a thickness of 13 millimeters. This comes in at yen, again 2,800,000 yens. Well, we also have a more widely limited edition of the Grand Seiko, which is a 1,500 pieces limited edition, the SBGH 267. Again, the 9S85, 36,000 beats per hour, an accuracy of +5 to -3 seconds per day, 55 hours of power reserve, double dome sapphire crystal, 39.5 millimeters, 13 millimeters in thickness. So again, a very beautiful watch. So a lot of stuff is going on with Seiko. I just tried to pick out some of the watches because they are releasing so many different watches in all the lines, like also the Astron and the Creedor and the Save the Ocean Prospects. So a lot of crazy stuff is going on at Seiko. But I hope you enjoyed this video where I just tried to curate the big line of watches that Seiko are releasing. Let me hear your opinion about all the different Seiko watches they are releasing here. What do you think, especially about the dive watches? And also let me have a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook and subscribe to my channel to get a lot of more watch content. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.